In a village called Sundarpur, there lived a man named Harihar. Since he had no work to do, he used to sit idle at all times. One day, while roaming around the village, Harihar found some empty shampoo bottles. Holding them in his hand, Harihar started thinking in his mind. So many bottles! It seems people threw them away after finishing the shampoo. Why don't I make some use of these? Thinking this, Harihar brought a sack from home and filled it with all the shampoo bottles. After coming home, he washed all the bottles properly with clean water and pasted different Ayurvedic shampoo labels on them. Seeing this, his wife said,
Oh, what are you doing? Why have you brought this market garbage into our house?
Hey Sheila, you don't understand anything. I am going to do business with this.
What kind of business? Selling scrap?
Hey, you go away. God has given you less brain, so you handle the kitchen. Let me do my work. Sheila leaves from there with an angry face. Then Harihar keeps all the bottles in one place and fills them with soap water mixed with different fragrances. The next day, he goes to the market with those bottles. Reaching the market, Harihar places his shampoo bottles on a table and shouts loudly, Buy shampoo! Shampoo! Ayurvedic shampoo! Saying this, he starts selling shampoo. Just then, an old man comes to him. Son, will this shampoo bring back my fallen hair? Yes, Dadaji. If you use this Ayurvedic shampoo, you will see a big difference. Your hair will become black and thick. Listening to Harihar's words, the old man takes out money, buys the Ayurvedic shampoo, and leaves. Days passed like this. Harihar used to sell shampoo by telling something or the other to his customers. One day, a man comes. Brother, you said to me that your shampoo will make my hair good. But when I use it, there is no foam at all. And my hair is falling a lot. When I comb my hair, it falls in bunches. Brother, those foamy shampoos have bad effects on our body. They spoil our eyes and skin too. That is why I sell only Ayurvedic shampoo, so people stay healthy. In this time of inflation, people think only about earning money, but I sell good shampoo at cheap prices. But my hair is falling a lot. Brother, since it is Ayurvedic shampoo, it will work slowly. And because it is Ayurvedic, it will not harm you. After listening to him, that man buys the new shampoo bottle at double price and leaves. Harihar's business was going very well. One day, a woman comes to Harihar and says,
Brother, after using your shampoo, my hair is falling a lot. What should I do now?
Sister, this cannot happen because of my shampoo.
So am I lying?
Sister, if grass grows in the field, we remove it and throw it away. In the same way, unwanted hair on our head falls due to this shampoo. Don't worry, your hair will come back soon. Please use it regularly.
Are you telling the truth, brother?
Yes, and if you want, a new shampoo has come. Try this one. You will like it very much. Try it. The woman buys Harihar's new shampoo bottle and leaves. Harihar feels happy about his cleverness. At the same place, his servant Raju hears everything and says to Harihar, Master, you fool people with sweet talks. If people comes to know the truth, our business may shut down. Hey Raju, I'm thinking that along with shampoo business, we should also start selling wigs. How does that sound? We can earn good profit. Sir, shampoo was not easily available in this village. That's why you started this business. Now you want to sell wigs. Who will buy wigs from us? This business works well in big cities, not in village. I am not sure about it. You just wait and watch, Raju. See how this business also runs well. From tomorrow, you will sit and sell wigs. Understood? As you say, master. Hearing Harihar's words, Raju goes into deep thought and leaves to do his works. Then Harihar goes to the city, brings many wigs with different types of hair, and sets up a cart a little away from his shop, asking Raju to sell them. Because of Harihar's shampoo, many people had lost their hair, so many people were worried. One day, a man named Shyam tells his friend Ram,
Brother Ram, I washed my hair with the new shampoo seller's shampoo from the market. And look, all my hair from my head is gone.
even my wife washed her hair with the same shampoo, and a lot of her hair has fallen too.
Ram, I have to go to a wedding tomorrow.
Shyam brother, yes sir, this is a big problem. Come, let's think of something. Just then, Shyam and his friend Ram were walking on the road when they saw a wig seller. Seeing this, an idea came into Ram's mind. Brother, I am thinking something. You have to go to a wedding tomorrow, right? So for tomorrow, you can wear this wig. Your problem will be solved.
Yes, brother, this is a good idea. I will do this only. If I go to the wedding wearing this wig, no one will even know.
Seeing this, both Shyam and Ram go to the Raju's shop. Raju then asks Shyam and Ram, Welcome, welcome. What do you need? Show a wig for him. It should look good on him, huh? Here you go, sir. Take this one. It will suit you well. Saying this, Raju makes Shyam wear a wig. The wig fits Shyam properly, and Shyam buys the wig. After Ram and Shyam leave the cart, Raju thinks to himself, Our master is really very great. He already knows everything. Thinking this, Raju starts selling wigs. Many wigs are sold throughout the day. In the evening, he comes to Harihar and says, Master, as you said, I sold wigs and many wigs were sold. Now even people in this village have started buying wigs. Raju, I know everything. That is why I started this new business. Now tell me, is this business good or not? Master, there is no answer to your cleverness. Raju now goes home, and Harihar also goes home happily with his thoughts. The next day, due to some work, Harihar is not there, so Raju handles Harihar's shop too. Just then, Harihar's wife Sheila comes to buy a shampoo.
Raju, give me a good shampoo from our shop. Tomorrow the boy's family is coming to see my sister.
Yes, madam. Take this. This is the best and most expensive shampoo in the shop. It is very effective and also Ayurvedic.
Okay.
Sheila takes the shampoo and goes home. The next day, Sheila comes to the shop shouting and says to Harihar,
I explained to you 1,000 times not to make shampoo by adding chemicals. But you never listened to me. Today the boy's family was coming to see my sister. But how will she face them? All her hair has fallen. There is no hair left on her head. You have done very wrong.
Hearing this, Raju and Harihar get very tense. Then Harihar asks Raju, Hey Raju, which shampoo did you give to madam?
Master, I gave the best and most expensive Ayurvedic shampoo. Oh God, Raju, the shampoo you gave to madam had the chemical that makes hair fall. Now what should I do?
Two men standing there hear everything and come angrily. Hey, you cheat people and try to take money from them. Saying this, the second man starts beating Harihar and Raju. Seeing this, all the people attack both of them. Harihar and Raju are sent to jail for the crime of making fake and mixed shampoo. Because of Harihar's greed, today both Harihar and Raju are in jail. This story teaches us that business should always be done with honesty. Cheating others always causes loss to ourselves. That is why we should never be greedy in life.